All right, we're here with redshirt senior Matt Powless, returning All-American, ranked 5th nationally by Intermat. Matt, you're off to a 10-0 start. You beat a nationally ranked opponent this year, but this weekend brings a different challenge, some elite competition at the Las Vegas Invitational. Talk about how you're getting ready for that.
For me, mostly it's just mental preparation. Because I can't really simulate what those guys are going to do in the room, but I'm big on like mental imagery. So every night, I'm thinking about, there's going to be a couple All-Americans there. I know their styles. I've watched them on video. I'm thinking about what I'm going to hit on them at night. I'm seeing myself doing it, and that's about as best I can prepare for them, because guys at that tier, you're not going to simulate what they do in practice.
All right, your first win out in Sin City will be the 100th of your career. How does that make you feel? I just talked about that off the camera. You were surprised you didn't know about it. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool, because when I came into college, I wasn't highly recruited. To be honest, my only goal was eventually, by the end, be a 2-year starter when I first came in. So if you told me I'd been the kind of guy that had like 100 career wins and was nationally ranked by the end of my career, I would have never believed you when I first came in. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and with the 99 career wins currently, you're within range of all 3 assistant coaches here, Coach Becker, Coach Dubuque, and Coach DeGane. They all rank in the top 8 all-time at any university. By the end of the season, you could possibly pass them. A little trash talk in the wrestling room, maybe?
If I'm going to trash talk anyone, it's going to be Pat DeGane right now, because he's hurt and he can't do anything about it.
For those that haven't had a chance to see you wrestle yet this year, what kind of areas have you improved on from last year's All-American season?
Bottom, I think. I'm a lot better. I'm getting out a lot faster this season. And then I think my riding, it's I've always taken pride in like building my ride time and doing that, but this year I think I'm a little bit more controlling when I ride. I'm not so just scrapping together ride time. I have a purpose when I'm on top, and I know what I'm doing. And on my feet, I think I've gotten better at what I already do.
You kind of prefaced this a little bit, but you made the All-American stand last year. Maybe something you didn't expect when you got here. Well, what's your goal this year? What's your expectations going into your senior season? What do you hope to get accomplished?
Well, every season I set a goal that's higher than the season before. So this year it's national champion. No one wants to, being an All-American twice is really cool and all, but once you get to that stage, everyone wants to be a national champ. So.
And obviously it was a cool experience getting to the All-American stand yourself personally, but how about being able to share that accomplishment with a guy that you worked out with every day, Ricky Akala, the heavyweight? Kind of cool to, a guy that you really work with a lot throughout the season. He also became an All-American.
Yeah, that was one of the coolest experiences of my life, not just in wrestling, because, everyone that knows Ricky's story, it's one that you'll never forget. He's, come from pretty much nothing to get where he has. So, and then, like you said, being practice partners to share that experience with him, it's way cooler to do something like that with him than to do it alone. And his national tournament last year was just a testament to how mentally strong he is, and I was so happy for him.
And the cool thing with Ricky is he didn't leave after graduating. He's back again. He's working with the academic department. Talk about still having Ricky around Bloomington. Pretty cool.
It's real cool, because I see him in the morning, weightlifting. I still trash talk to him like I do if he was still in the room and stuff. And it's fun just to have him around and come to the meets. And the thing about Ricky is he hits you with the truth. He don't beat around the bush at all. So he'll come to the meets and he'll text me or call me or see me at weights, and he'll tell me what I did wrong, what I need to work on this week in the room. And it's nice to have his voice still there to help me out. And in the academic world, he actually just helped me get into the grad school program I wanted to get into by helping me put together a resume and a personal statement. So he's helped me in a lot of aspects of life right now.
Pretty good leeway into my next question. I'm going to talk about the academic stuff. A lot of All-Americans, a lot of national champs here at Indiana University, but you can do something that no one's ever done. You could be a 4-time NWCA scholar athlete. It's basically the equivalent, wrestling's equivalent of the academic All-American. Talk about the balance between on the mat and the classroom and how you've been able to excel in both of them.
Just mostly, I guess for me it's always just been an expectation with my family that school came before wrestling no matter what level I was at. First semester I went home with a 3.2 from here, and my dad was livid with me. So I guess just having that expectation that wrestling is not an excuse to not do well in school was how I've been able to balance it. You pull a lot of all-nighters, and it gets pretty stressful sometimes, but I haven't found it to be overly difficult.
For those who don't know, what's your major? What do you want to do when your career ends? You talked about maybe grad school. What kind of profession do you want to get into?
Right now I just earned my BS in psychology. I'm in a master's program right now for counseling psychology. I hope to eventually, because I actually worked with a sports psychologist that works on staff here, and he inspired me. So now I'm in a counseling program. Once I get my master's there, I'll get a exercise science specialization with counseling for my PhD in the future. I'd like to be a sports psychologist and work with athletes. I think that'd be real cool.
That sounds pretty interesting to me. Last question, kind of more of a fun one. Obviously, we've talked about how you racked up the victories, but last year you did it in a dominating fashion. 13 major decisions, led the entire country in that category. Is that a mindset thing, or does it just happen since?
I mean, I definitely go out there and I don't want to just get one takedown and ride it out to win the match. I go out there to score every period any way I can. And a lot of it just comes from listening to my coaches because, you know, all those times, most of those matches I don't get a lot of back points. I'm not too good on top on scoring, so it's a lot of me letting the guy go and taking him down again. And a lot of it comes from just listening to my coaches. I just listen to Pat and Dwayne. If they say let him go, let him go. If they say ride him, I'll ride him. But most of the time they're telling me to let him go because they want me to get more points.